in today's world, as a marketer, if you sponsor the Super Bowl and you watch the Super Bowl, you're probably not doing your job. So one of the things that I'm a huge believer in is that what digital is bringing us is, of course, the ability to distribute content in new ways, to connect with people, in a way that's much more effective and efficient. As I said before, both externally with the people we serve, our consumers, but internally also with all our marketers. But the beauty of digital in the end is that along the way it creates a exponentially growing amount of data. And that data is actually, for me, where the next challenge is. I hope it's not the snake, as I hope it's an enabler. But I was recently at the Consumer Electronics Show on a panel, and Marc Mathieu from Salesforce introduced the panel, and he said, first there was the cloud, then there was social, then there was mobile, and today we are in what he called an artificial intelligence sprint. And I think that data mining, data science is going to be a key ingredient, which could be a snake, or could be, I don't know what the opposite of a snake, but beautiful creature that helps us get to the next level of marketing by enabling us to instead of pushing everything to everyone the same way, to really contextualize and personalize the way we do marketing to every single user. So in 1 year from now, I hope that we will be able to have much more clarity in the way, talking about clarity, crystal ball, in the way we actually today can create, curate, and even collaborate with content creators. I think that we still have a machine that we know how to operate, which is this machine that used to create great TV ads. And then we have this other machine that we've created, which enables us to create always-on content. But I'm not sure that we fully reconcile both. And I think that the ability to reconcile both, to make sure that we actually publish content in multiple formats, and content could be a piece of film, could be an event, it could be an experience, but that is always on brand, always driven by a brand idea, and where we don't see the content we create from our eyes, but from the eyes of the recipient. And I hope that a year from now, at least that's one of my focus for next year. Okay. Well, for instance, we launched for a corporate brand last year, we launched a project called Project Sunlight. And the way we launched this, we created what we called Sunlight Studios, which is an in-house capability to actually constantly listen and create new content and adapt our media strategy to be able to do it in a way that was really taking into account what people really liked, what they didn't like, what worked best, what didn't work well, what was more engaging, what was less engaging. And so this ability to have new skills that enable real time to adjust your content and your media plan is where I see the opportunity. I often like to say that in today's world, as a marketer, if you sponsor the Super Bowl and you watch the Super Bowl, you're probably not doing your job. Because, I mean, what happens during the Super Bowl, you know, you need to react to. You need to really be, you know, on the ground to be able to constantly engage with your audience during the Super Bowl, not just create a piece of content before and then enjoy the game. Well, I think that what we see happen is in the past we used to have more of a sequential process, and we had, you know, just a few agencies part of the process. Today, when we launch a campaign, we tend to establish kind of a command center with 14, 15 different agencies, from, you know, research to media to content to publishing to editing, and making all of that world actually work in synergy is one of the critical skill sets. We used to talk about the brand manager as an orchestra director. Well, now it becomes almost the orchestra director in that newsroom, and being able to make sure that all the news adds up and is both reflective to what you have to say, but also what's happening in the world, you know, and constantly changing real time. So 3 wishes. So the first one, probably to make sure that we continue to build this realization that digital is not a department, but that it's something that each and every one of us needs to integrate in our work, in our life. Thanks God, I think most of our employees have integrated digital in their personal life. We just need to do the same internally. The second one, I think that digital is this ability to foster collaborative intelligence, and I really feel that the ability to break down the silos, to work much more closely, to bring the outside in, to collaborate across multiple departments, multiple countries, is critical. And the last one would probably be around data and artificial intelligence, and making sure that we don't stop with digital as it is today, but we really embrace what digital will be tomorrow, with the amount of data that technology is going to bring us, and then what we will do to change the way we work internally, but also to change the way we actually serve people in a way that actually is much more useful to them, each and every one of them, as opposed to all of them collectively as if they were all the same. So this idea of contextualizing and personalizing everything we do to every single person that uses a Unilever product is probably what I hope comes out of those 3 wishes.